Baltimore Sports Network starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you feel that? Tell me, can you feel that? You see it coming? Yeah, let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere you know, I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing till I love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers, yeah, we screamin' lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it.
This is Rocks and More Sports here live at Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills campus in Churchill, PA, with the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. I am Sam the Man Timmons with my co-host Craig Thomas. We're about to see the Butler Tornadoes led by head coach Matt Clement with a 10-4 overall record, 5-0 in the conference against the Penn Hills High School. Indians 10-2 overall, 6-0 in the conference. As we're about to hear the starting lineups, Craig, we're looking for a great ball game with some great action here tonight.
Yeah, we're looking for a great play here. We're looking for a great play here.
You're going to see a great basketball game. But I would be remiss if I didn't remind you the cause of this event. This weekend, we are honoring those who have lost loved ones and family members to gun violence. The name of our showcase, Stand Against Violence, represents us taking a stand against anybody who thinks it's okay to commit violent acts of crime. So, although you're going to enjoy this great basketball game amongst these great two teams, when you leave, please keep in your hearts and in your heads the purpose of this event, which is for us to stand up and say no more. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all enjoy the basketball game.
Thanks again there by Ron Corsi, the new athletic director, 2 years into his stint here as the new athletic director here at Woodland Hills High School, replacing the legendary George Novak. Just about start play here. I have the Penn Hills High School Fighting Indians, who are 10-2 overall, 6-0 in section play. But I'll pass it back to my co-host Sam Timbers to give you the lineup for Butler Tornadoes.
So we're going to give the starting lineup for the Butler Tornadoes. Head coach Matt Clement, number 2, Devin Carney, sophomore guard, 5'11". Number 5, Matt Clement, guard, 6'1", junior. Number 22, Charles Cranebucker, forward, 6'5", sophomore. And number 25, Ethan Morton, point guard, 6'6", senior guard. And 0, Zachary Silvers, guard, 6'1", senior. Now here's the starting lineup for the Penn Hills Indians.
number 1, DeAndre Mitchell. Also number 2 here, Kyrie Mitchell. Number 3 is their big guy forward, Wes Crop, who'll be playing injured today. Fell on a little injured knee, so he won't be 100%. Number 4, Eddie Daniels, is going to be playing guard. And number 10, Damir Kelly, is going to be a guard forward, and they are led by Coach Dan DeRosie, who was also the coach of our owner and CEO, Leon Rockymore, up at Penn State. So we won't give any good calls to him as a result of him coaching, but we wish his team good luck anyway.
Looks like it's an electric atmosphere. Two good matchups. The Butler Tornadoes are 10-4 overall. Penn Hills are 9-2 overall. And so we're going to look for a great game here tonight. We've seen some fans in the stands. I see the head coach of West Memphis High School football here tonight. Seen a few other coaches here as well. Coming to see a great brand of basketball here at the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK We Can Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. We're about to start the tip-off here. This is the game before the last.
So we like to talk to you here briefly about what we're going to do here. We'll come back shortly with the 3 keys, the TNT 3 keys to success here once we get the play started here. And so we're looking at the tip-off, and it's up. Tip, and the Indians come away with the first possession. Starting out, the Indians is number 2 here. I have Kyrie Mitchell with the ball, passing it around. Looking for a number 4 here. Eddie Daniels, bring the ball out. And it looks like the Butler Tornadoes come out in the zone, and they come away with a steal. That's number 25, Ethan Morton. They pull up for a 3-pointer, and shot is off the mark here. So number 25, Ethan Morton, he is a blue chipper, 4-star, 5-star guy that has already committed. I believe he's going to Purdue, University of Purdue, play for the Boilermakers in the fall.
So we have a dribble drive penetration by number 1, Deontay Mitchell, but I believe it's a turnover. And so Timbers and Thomas' keys to the game for Butler Tornadoes is to make sure they drop their threes and they took the first 3, defend well in the paint and guard the 3, and also get many points in transition off of the turnovers.
And for the Penn Hills Indians, their keys to success are going to be to defend number 25, Ethan Morton, who once again is on his way to Purdue in the fall, Boilermaker in the Big Ten, so he'll be expected to make a big plays today. They're also going to have to make their outside shots, and their third key is going to be take care of the ball and limit the turnovers here. So as we move forward with 6 minutes here in the first quarter, we have no score so far. Good shot by number 10, Damar Kelly, with the 2-point elbow shot.
They're going to have to hit them shots at the elbow or out with the 3 because Butler is packed in. That's number 25 for Butler, Ethan Morton, point guard, 6'6" seniors. We spoke about going to Purdue, Big Ten, big-time ball player.
Absolutely, 6'6" senior. Shot was off the mark, and then we have a run out going. And Ethan Morton, once again, that's 2 shots for that guy early.
I see Morton driving to the lane, gets a shot. Now they're defending Butler Tornadoes. Butler's ball.
Ball's off. Number 10, Damar Kelly, goes to the Butler Tornadoes. And the Penn Hills Indians come up with a pressure. Look like they're looking to trap here. Apply mild pressure, but they cannot do that and leave Butler open.
That's a 3-pointer by by Matrix Clement, guard 6'1" junior.
As he tickled the twine there. That was a good post move for number 3, Wes Crop, a star for the Indians, who's playing a little bit gimpy today as he had his knee injured. Shot was off the mark for Butler. Indians going the other way. Shot is up and good by number 4, Eddie Daniels.
So Penn Hill comes in with their big man, number 3, Wes Crop, being a little bit hurt, but he got the okay by the doctor to play in the game. We'll definitely keep an eye on him.
DeAndre Mitchell from the left wing, baseline shot, three-pointer, nothing but bottom. Great steal there by number 2, Kyrie Mitchell, going the other way. Has numbers out the gym by number 25.
Ethan Morton goes up as a high riser, as we call him, glass cleaner, with the Windex, wipes it off the board, throws it away.
We used to always tell them, go hard or don't go at all. You can't bring the weak stuff up here. That young man is a high flyer. Look forward to seeing him playing on the next level.
He kind of looks like he can, leave some change on the top of the backboard there as he went up high. Swipe that out. He looks like he's a big-time ball player. It's Ethan Morton.
Great drive, penetration, reverse for Damar Kelly, and he goes to the line for a three-point play, conventional.
So he steps to the line for the conventional three-point play, misses it. Out of bounds, turnover.
Long
Ball
rebound.
Stays there with the Penn Hills Indians.
Yeah, long rebound. He lost the ball here at number 24. Mason Montag for the Tornadoes. Lost the ball. So with 3 minutes and 42 seconds here, and the first quarter, have a close ball game, 9-7. Both of these teams are very well coached teams. Good block by number 22. Great move by number 2, Kyrie Mitchell. And they're fighting for the rebound. Number 3 goes up. Wes Crop for the rebound, making his presence known down low.
Yes, he didn't look like he was a little bit gimpy there as he went up hard for the ball. And we have a turnover. We have some up and down court action right here. Penn Hills is using athletic ability, pushing it up the court. That's number 1. DeAndre Mitchell is making his presence felt early in this game.
You see Coach Dan DeRose, he's getting a little excited there at the play of his young team here. Number 1, DeAndre Mitchell, putting the pressure. All right. So here we go. Number 1 for the shot out the corner. Makes the 3, DeAndre Mitchell. Great shot there as the Indians have opened up a lead, 16-7. Another turnover there by this Butler Tornadoes team. They're having a problem with this pressure from the Indians.
Penn Hills is causing, with their pressure defense, a lot of turnovers as the Butler Tornadoes can't get it, can't set up their offense because they're being pressured.
That was a good shot by Eddie Daniels. Soft touch, just inside mid-range shot, tickled the twine.
That's a good drive by Devin Carney, guard, 5'11" sophomore, goes straight to the front of the rim, kiss off the glass for the 2.
The Indians work the ball around, left corner, off the rim, in and out for number 4, Eddie Daniels. looking for a heat check.
The Butler Tornadoes have great ball movement, passing it in and out, kicking it around the perimeter. Now they set it up with Ethan Morton. Takes the jumper, 6'6" senior, drains it for the Butler Tornadoes. We have 1:09 left here in the first period.
And the Indians turn the ball over here. And they get the ball back down to the Tornadoes, working around. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Penn Hills Indians 18, Butler Tornadoes 11. Butler Tornadoes working around for the last shot. They get a guy in the corner, shooting a three. That's one of the keys, making their threes. That's Mason Monte on the score.
So we have a close ball game, 18-14 here, winding down the first quarter at the 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball here, hosted at Woodland Hills High School. 4 seconds left on the clock. 3-point shot account, if it's good, off the mark by number 1. 1 by DeAndre Mitchell.
This is Roxamore Sports, and we would like to thank one of our sponsors. Will Banks Consulting Group. Is your athlete struggling to see a career path after graduation? If your child lacks direction, career exploration coaching can help. Career experts at the Will Banks Consulting Group help your athlete identify their strengths beyond sports for a lifetime of success and career satisfaction. Call 1-833-924-9675 today for your free consultation.
So right now here, game number 8 of 9 today on the main court. Roxamore Sports is presenting the Penn Hills Indians versus the Butler Tornadoes. So far, Sam, what have you seen out of both teams as Penn Hills has a slim lead of 4 points?
What I've seen is Ethan Morton, the big-time recruit going to Purdue, being able to dribble, penetrate, throw passes, set his players up for the threes, and then knocking down their threes. And then when he has to create his own shot, he could do that too as well. And on the Penn Hill side of the ball in offense, they have exerted themselves athletically, gotten a lot of points in transition with pressure up the court, jumping the lanes, and getting some easy points in transition for their athletic ability.
So once you said, looks like the Tornadoes had some difficulty handling the pressure that Penn Hills applied on them. Both teams are well coached, good records, 10-2 for the Penn Hills Indians overall, and 10-4 for the Tornadoes.
So we're back to live action here as Penn Hill drives the ball.
So we have a turnover. It looks like an offensive foul on number 5, Eddie McKissick, for the Tornadoes.
And head coach Dan DeRosa didn't like that call. He said to the ref, he was standing still, Kenny. He was standing still, Kenny. We have a timeout on Butler Tornadoes because they are having a hard time handling the full court pressure by the Penn Hills Indians.
So we have a small break in the play here. So once again, thank you for joining us here at the MLK Stand Against Violence Weekend on Roxamore Sports. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
This is Roxamore Sports Live, where we're here at Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills Gymnasium, and the Woodland Hills campus for the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, where we have a great game between the Butler Tornadoes and the Penn Hills Indians. And Craig, what have we seen thus far in this ball game?
So once again, the pressure that Penn Hills has put on them caused another turnover right there, as clearly the player for the Butler Tornadoes, Ethan Morton, is a Division I player, has great ability and great talent, but they're collapsing, putting multiple people on him, trying to get the ball out of his hands and limiting his ability at touches. On the other end, they're applying a lot of pressure, using their athleticism to get open shots and to get breaks and baskets in transition.
So Ethan Morton dribbles, throws it to the corner, and come up short. And Penn Hills comes down. That's number 5, Eddie McKenzie, makes the shot for the Penn Hills Indians.
Great. That was a great pass in transition there. And one. Ethan Morton looks like a man amongst boys there as he takes that one to the rack and bullies his way in. And one.
Yeah, he just looks a little bit bigger than everybody out there, a little bit stronger. Has a very good skill set to be able to shoot or be able to get to the rim when he wants, as he bobs and weaves and makes his way in, undercut, and drops it in right off the front of the rim. That's Ethan Morton, the big-time recruit going to Purdue.
Once again, we talked to you about this tournament put together by Ron Coursey, the athletic director here at Woodland Hills High School, and his second annual year. You see a lot of talent, a lot of young people that will be going to Division I, going to college for playing basketball. That's a great shot by number 2.
That's Devin Carney, guard 5'11", sophomore, who shoots from way downtown. Looked like it was NBA range there.
Yeah, that was a great stroke, great shot by that young man. Hey, that looked like a heat check to me. He pulled way beyond the three-point line.
Penn Hills works the ball around. That's number 1, DeAndre Mitchell. I like that ball player right there as he comes up short, though, on a three-pointer. Penn Hill comes back in D.
Great defense by the Indians there, and their call for the blocking foul on number 10, Damar Kelly. But I like the intensity by those Indians there, not giving up any ground, saying to Mr. Morton, you're going to have to be Morton Salt all day long out here today. All day is what they're saying to that young man.
So Penn Hill's pressure against creates another transition point as they had Ethan Morton trapped in the corner. As my co-host said, they're not going to be all struck about him. They're going to play him like they play anybody else, hard defense.
Great defense there, and that by Wes Crop, who's playing a little bit a little bit under the weather. But it looks like down low, Wes Crop gets the ball up and in off the glass. The banks are open here at Woodland Hills Gymnasium. And he goes to the free throw line for the conventional three-point play.
And we would like to thank another sponsor here on Roxamore Sports, Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean cuisine. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 through 7 p.m. with specialty drinks. Looking for that certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more. Wilson's Night Out. Back to live action here. This is Roxamore Sport. I am Sam Timmons with the co-host Craig Thomas. As you hear, Penn Hills being revved up, putting pressure on the Baltimore Tornadoes. It's 5:04 in the second period. Penn Hills 24, Butler Tornadoes 20.
Yeah, Butler Tornadoes, Ethan Morton, the star player, going to Purdue, just turned over the ball there. Got a little pressure on him. He turned the ball over. The Indians are going the other way. Looking to build on this lead here. So, Indians dribble penetration shot by number 2 off the mark. Ball is up, rebound down low. Indians are fighting for every loose ball, and the ball is up and in.
So Penn Hills comes out on a full court press, again putting pressure on.
That was a great shot by Eddie Daniels on the other end.
And Devin Carney, the sophomore for the Butler Tornadoes, has no problem taking a shot in the lane with over top of 2 defenders.
with 3 minutes and 56 seconds left here. We have a 4-point ball game with Coach Dan DeRose here directing his troops from the sidelines here in front of us. As and his guys that penetrate and look for the dish, and they have a turnover. Looks like the Tornadoes are going the other way. He missed the layup there.
That was number 5, Major Clement, guard, missed the layup.
DeAndre Mitchell comes the other way with the ball, passes it down low to number 22, Noel Roach, and he misses a layup badly. Good tip in there.
Ethan Morton goes up over the top, tips it in, and Coach DeRosa doesn't like the fact that he went over the back, over a guy's back for that and didn't get the call.
So we have a 2-point ball game with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter, live on the 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament at Woodland Hills High School in Churchill, PA. We have a foul on the Tornadoes. Shooting will be number 10, Damar Kelly. He's been very active so far today in this game, getting a couple shots up. So he'll be going to the free throw line here, shooting 2.
This is Roxamore Sports here live at the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. We'd like to thank Ron Corsi for the visit and putting it together. Also want to thank Leon Roxamore for putting this together as well with the Roxamore Network, Sports Network, that we could televise games like this, televise this whole tournament all weekend long, Friday, Saturday. We have Sunday games, and we have games on Monday, too, as well. Martin Luther King Day on the holiday, too. And this is bigger than basketball. It's about standing against violence, that we will not allow it to happen anymore in our communities.
Yeah, so as my co-host alluded to, it's a good opportunity to come out and see some good basketball, but also join up with being a part of something bigger in the community and standing against violence. We have a tie ball game here with 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. And the Tornadoes passing the ball around, long shot, up, off the mark. Number 22 up for the rebound, off the mark again, goes to Ethan Morton. Look out, because this guy's more than likely he's going to shoot the ball.
Yes, I like number 2, though, Devin Carney, guard, 5'11" sophomore for the Butler Tornadoes. He has a smooth little game himself. So we have a tied up ball. Possession arrow goes to
Penn Hills.
Goes to Penn Hills. 1:43 left before the half. Tie ball game. 26-26. Butler Tornadoes against the Penn Hills Indians.
So walking the ball up is Kyrie Mitchell for the Indians.
Butler Tornadoes comes out in the zone.
Looks like a 2-1-2 zone. Down low, great play design. Getting the ball to Wes Crop on a pick down low, allowing him to be open for that layup.
And then Wes Crop jumped to the chest of Ethan Morton. That's what you're supposed to do.
Wes Crop on a follow. That guy's looking healthy to me. I'm sure his coach said he was a little injured, but he's looking pretty healthy on those boards there for the Indians. As the Indians stretch their lead out to 6 here late in the first quarter, with time winding down, 40 seconds left on the clock. Indians get a rebound and they go in transition. Little showtime down the lane, up and over and under by number 10, Damar Kelly with the reverse.
What a pretty move as he got the assist with up and under. went around the bigs, reverses to the other side, hits the shot, takes the lead out to 8 for the Penn Hills Indians with 12 running down before the half.
With 1 second left here, does not get the shot off. Great little showtime here to end the first quarter. The first half of play, the Penn Hills Indians lead the Butler Tornadoes. And we want to thank you for joining us live here on Rocks and More Sports, and we'll be right back.
Pardon me, ma'am. My Sound Wireless Delivery, the line edition?
This is Rock Some More Sports Live here at 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. I am Sam the Man Timmons with my co-host Craig Thomas with the halftime show. And Craig, we have a great game between the Butler Tornadoes with a 10-4 record and the Penn Hills Indians with a 10-2 overall record. Great matchup, great coaching. And so what it is, what you expect for Penn Hills to do coming out of the gate right now?
Yeah, Penn Hills has come out. When we look at their TNT key success, we gave in the first half there, make their outside shots. They're taking pretty good care of the ball. They have had a few turnovers, but one of their main concerns was to stop Ethan Morton, which they've put a lot of pressure on him and on that Tornado team, and been able to get some easy transition baskets as well. Easy points in transition. So, and they have made their shots. So right now, Coach Dan DeRose is looking good, feeling good about his offense. His star player, Wes Kropp, has come out and contributed well. Even though he's injured, playing on a slightly injured knee, he's contributed on the boards and getting some easy putbacks there.
Yes, Wes Kropp has played very well. As he got the nod from the doctor, as the coach was concerned about him, but he looks pretty good tonight. And one play when he drove into the chest of Ethan Horton and put it up, that's how you negate a high riser. You drive it into his chest. And the Butler Tornadoes, as we spoke about, have to be able to handle Penn Hill's pressure. They have to pass over top, find the open man, try to do too much dribbling, and then Penn Hills is getting their hands in the lanes, pushing it up, getting runouts, and getting easy points in transition.
Yeah, so the Tornadoes, Ethan Morton is playing well, but he has to get some other guys to contribute there. Number 2 for the Tornadoes is Devin Carney there. He's gonna have to do better as well. So. Okay, so I'm going to start out where we're going to go back to thanking one of our sponsors. Start out with SOAR. Says they know the rules of the game, but do they know the rules of life? SOAR Youth Empowerment teaches your teen athletes the rules of life. For more information, visit www.soarcoachingacademy.com or call 609-837-7237. Have all of our young people soar in life.
And Burhan and Ernsberger, do you need a law firm in Pittsburgh? Have you or a member of your family suffered a serious injury? Did an insurance company refuse your claim? You may need help from a proven lawyer who will work for you. Call attorney Dan Ernsberger at 412-391-2515.
Number C, this Maggie Jason's Listings. Looking for a realtor to work hard for you? You found her. Maggie Jason's Listings encompasses stagings, professionals, photography, information boxes, the top grade promo card, open houses, and target marketing. To learn more about her featured listings, call Maggie Jason's Listings at 412-999-9528 for all of your real estate needs.
And Assure America. Insurance comes with a lot of questions. Assure America has the answers. Assure America can help protect your property, business, vehicles, and home. Be sure with Assure America. Go to AssureAmerica.com or call 412-489-5838. That is Assure America.
Well, just as we get just about set for this second half here, in game number 8 of 9, here on the main court, we have the Penn Hills Indians versus the Butler Tornadoes. 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, Woodland Hills High School, here in Churchill, PA. Once again, thank you for joining us. We're going to take a short break here on Rock'emore Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Bad things happen to good people. accidents, serious injuries, or even death. When they do, families call Frank Walker Law, where we fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School for the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, where you are witnessing a myriad of talent coming to the city of Pittsburgh and the western region of the state, where we have teams that came as far as Kansas from the west and from the south as far as the Carolinas. And so we see some great ball players here, highly ranked teams, great brand of basketball. Right now we're watching the Butler Tornadoes, who are down. Penn Hills Indians has 34. They have 26. We're about to start the top of the third period. I am Sam the Man, Timothy, my co-host, Craig Thomas, and we're about to start this third period.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing if the Penn Hills Indians, led by Coach Dan DeRose, can continue that frantic pace of defense, trapping, getting buckets out of transition, turnovers, easy baskets, crashing the boards hard, getting second chance points, and maintain this lead they built, 34-26 over the Tornadoes. On the other side, you like to see the Tornadoes do what, sir?
I like to see the Tornadoes be able to handle this pressure, ball handling skills, taking care of the ball, don't get no turnovers, and also get set up for the three, dribble drive inside and kick it back out. But also I like to see a little bit more Ethan Morton exert himself as the big-time player that he is. But I'm impressed with Penn Hills tonight so far.
And the three is up, off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Called off of West Crop and stays with the Tornadoes. I'm not sure about that. I didn't see that one, but. And they are called, the Tornadoes are called for a charge.
I'm impressed with the athletic ability of Penn Hills, how they're able to move around and create shots and get easy points. So I'm impressed with the head coach of Penn Hills, Dan DeRosa, as well.
Mason Montag on the call there. Shot by Wes Crop down low. Get him to be tied for the leading scorer here. And a three-point shot right there.
I'm impressed with the sophomore for the Butler Tornadoes, Devin Carney, as he shoots the three.
That last bucket was by Penn Hills, was actually Kyrie Mitchell, number 2. Short is off the mark there. Looked like he was bothered by a hand in his face.
A little bit of sloppy play, but Penn Hills gathered herself. 22 for the Tornadoes. Charles Kreinbercher is getting some rebounds down low. This sophomore looks good, but he misses off the mark.
Good move by number 2. Kyrie Mitchell is not scared to go in there with the bigs, takes it right at Ethan Morton and lays it up softly off the glass, gets the 2.
This sophomore for the Butler Tornadoes, Devin Carney, he's fierce, has no fear bringing it inside the paint, and he's a smooth, silky game too as well.
3-point shot by Kyrie Mitchell. Off the mark, he follows it, gets his own rebound, brings it out under direction. Head coach Dan DeRose calling out the play for his Indians as they have a 38-31 lead here in the third quarter of play here in game number 8 of 9. Woodland Hills High School Arena 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament.
And the head coach for the Butler Tornadoes, Matt Clement, seems to just be resting on the bench, allowing his players to play, not saying much. And there goes the cue. He stands up, gives a clap on the shot.
Penn Hills, his foul is called on Eddie Daniels there against Penn Hills. It's good to see these guys out competing, fighting hard for position, clean plays, no dirty plays in any of the tournament that we've seen so far. Wide open shot for that young man, and he follows his own shot.
Ethan Morton gets his own rebound, pass the stats, takes it back up for the easy two. Again, when he wants to make a shot, when he wants to create something, he does it at will. As a cue, he's bringing it up right now, looking like the point forward. Does a move, and he's fouled on the play. That's number 1, DeAndre Mitchell on a foul on Ethan Morton. He'll be shooting 2. So this purpose of the tournament here at the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament is all about all the lives that have been lost within the community, just in the Woodland Hills School District alone from the first existence in 1988. It's been a lot of young men and women who have lost their lives to gun violence. And so we had the vision to put this together. Ron Coursey, the AD, Kathy Welsh as well, who has the mural outside. Centers for Victims is a part of it too. The Shine program too as well is all out there. They have a mural out there with all the faces of all those that lost their lives. And also you can sign a petition. They're trying to get 1,000 kids to sign petitions to say, or pledge rather, saying that they will stand against gun violence or any type of violence too as well. And all the teams that are outside of this region that came into play, they may have lost a loved one, a friend, a player that plays with them, or a schoolmate, that they can sign their name, that their name can be posted to, and that these lives will not be forgotten about.
Yeah, so as my co-host alluded to, this is bigger than just basketball here. We have lost a lot of kids in this community, not just in this community, but across the nation to gun violence. And we want to bring attention to that and also be a part of the solution and not be a part of the criticism for the young people about their actions or their behavior. Give them some options to be successful, give them some tools, and as more seasoned men pour into these young men, that they may have some valuable options to be successful in the community with basketball and just without basketball in life.
So this is Roxy Moore Sport here at Woodland Hills as we witness the game against the Butler Tornado, Penn Hills Indians. We have Penn Hill foul on DeAndre Mitchell.
So this lead is shrinking here. Right now the lead is down to 4 points for Coach Dan DeRose here for the Indians. As the ball is passed down low, almost out of bounds. Three-pointer is up and good.
And that's Ethan Morton. The offense is running through him. That was a nice dime as he threw it over to number 2.
1 point lead there. Ball is up. Good. Wes Crop for the rebound putback.
Wes Crop is playing a good game for the Penn Hills Indians. Getting all the garbage coming off the rim, getting offensive rebounds and putbacks. Making a nice little game for him.
Great steal, wide open to the lane. Number 10, Damar Kelly on the steal, anticipation. Shot the lane, anticipated the pass to the rim. 2 points.
This pressure is causing the Butler Tornado some problems. But if anyone seems like he's able to handle the pressure, is number 2, Devin Carney, the guard, the sophomore, 5'11". Sophomore drains it with the mid-range jumper.
Great pick. That was a great back pit down low to free up Wes Crop as he came across the lane on a back pit, and he was hit. Great position, up and in for the layup.
And he has a bandage on his knee, but he doesn't look gimpy at all. He looks good tonight. The sophomore shoots an NBA 3. There's something about this young man. Something about him. He has ice in his veins. As a sophomore, he's not scared to take that shot.
Wes Crop tries a little 6-foot shot off the mark. Ball going the other way. Ethan Morton in the lane with the teardrop. Ethan Morton has 19 so far with just over 2 minutes left to go. We have a tie ball game here. Thank you for joining us live on Roxamore Sports Network, where you are seeing some great high school basketball. You can see some good college basketball coming up next year, but all a variety and array of sport here on Roxamore Sports Network.
And so this Devin Carney has 19 as well, and Ethan Morton has 19 as well. This Devin Carney is playing like big-time player under the lights. Only a sophomore, and he has 19 points. He has ice in his veins.
So we have Coach DeRose close to us. Hey, Coach, what are you going to do here to slow down this offense?
Just got to do a better job of pressuring up on the ball right now. We're just letting them get some easy shots. Got to do a little better job.
All right, that was straight from the coach's mouth right now. He's looking at doing some defensive transition here and get his guys going to slow down this tornado offense.
So this is Roxamore Sports Live here in the third period with 2:07 left. We have a tie ball game between the Butler Tornadoes and the Penn Hills Indians. I am Sam Timmers with my co-host Craig Thomas here at the 220 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament.
So far, we've seen a great game. Someone who was expected a little bit gimpy here for the Penn Hills Indians. Their leader right now, Wes Kropp, forward, comes in with an injured knee, gets the ball down low, great entry pass, and he goes to the line shooting 2. So with 1 minute and 59 seconds left here in the third quarter, the Penn Hills Indians take the lead. So we have
the rebound.
Have a 1-point ball game here with 1 minute and 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Great save behind the back. 3-point shot teed up.
And Butler Tornado just took their first lead, 50-48 with 1:27 left in the third period.
Ooh, ball goes out of bounds off of number 23. Elaine Tamo Noche, forward, that just checked in the game for the Indians. So it looks like Wes Kropp gets a little breather here, as Wes Kropp is a young man that seems a little bit injured. He's sporting the full beard. Looks good. A young man has a full beard today. Been playing like a grown man on those boards as well.
And that's Eddie McKissick who comes in for him, for Penn Hills.
Ball stays on this end with the Indians. 49.5 seconds left. Wes Kropp goes back in as coach. Dan DeRose calls his star guy to get back in here on this out of bounds play. Ball goes out of bounds, going back to the Tornado.
So we have a sub coming in, 22 for Penn Hills. Noel Roach comes in. I guess he must be a good defending player.
Well, we'll see if the Tornadoes hold the ball for the last shot here. Somebody has to stop that man going coast to coast.
Ethan Morton just goes in and sways his body around.
21 points here in 3 quarters. Indians get the ball. Number 2 go up. Kyrie Mitchell to the hoop, misses the layup, but gets fouled. So we like to take a moment to thank one of our sponsors here, the Hill District Federal Credit Union. The Hill District Federal Credit Union has serviced the community for almost 50 years. Our purpose is to improve the financial health of our members so they are not just surviving but thriving. For information on how to become a member, please stop in at 2021 Center Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15219, or give us a call at 412-281-0822. Hill District Federal Credit Union. So not just surviving, but thriving.
This is Rock Some More Sports Live here with 18.8 seconds left as the Butler Tornadoes 54, Penn Hills Indians 49, 14-0, and 3 in the third period.
It looks like it could have been a travel call there. But looks like he gets an and one as Ethan Morton goes to the foul line with the and one.
Ethan Morton, a big-time recruit, getting recruited by Purdue. 6'6" point guard, as it says, for him. And he's the biggest man on the court. Got a nice handle, dropping some nice dimes, but also can make a move or make something happen as well.
Head coach for Penn Hills, Dan DeRose, is a little upset, saying that Ethan Morton is get the Michael Jordan rules. He's getting all the calls and hasn't had anything called on him. He's not happy with the calls right now from the referees.
Yes, he's been screaming out the whole game.
So with 1.6 seconds left, there's a traveling call. Penn Hills Indians will try to get it in and get a good shot to cut into this lead, 6-point lead here with 1.6 left to go on the clock.
So we on sub number 1 comes in from Penn Hills, DeAndre Mitchell.
Hoist is up, and the shot is off the mark. So after 3 quarters here at the MLK 2020 Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, looks like the Butler Tornadoes are leading 55-49 over the Penn Hills Indians. I'm Craig Thomas, along with my co-host Sam Timbers. Sam, what have you seen so far through 3 quarters?
What I've seen between 3 quarters is Penn Hills pressure causing problems for the Butler Tornadoes and getting some turnovers, getting some points off of that too as well. And also packing it in on D. They go to the zone 2-3, and then they'll shoot out to the man-to-man, causing some confusion, shoot the lane. And for the Butler Tornadoes, it's Ethan Morton and Devin Carney all night. This is Rock Some More Sports, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back live. 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament live at Woodland Hills High School here on 2550 Greensburg Pike, Churchill, PA. Game underway. The Penn Hills Indians versus the Butler Tornadoes. I'm Craig Thomas alongside of my co-host Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers, as the action continues. And the great player goes to the hoop, Ethan Morton, and he finally gets a call against him. Maybe that was as a result of the head coach, Dan DeRose, imploring the referees to make a call against him.
Yes, because on that play, it looked like it was a good play. It looked like it was a blocking foul. but they called it a charge on there. And so, again, I know Coach DeRosa is giving the refs an earful all night, as my co-host alluded, that Ethan Morton is getting the Jordan rules.
So we look forward to, in this fourth quarter here in game number 8 of 9, the 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violent Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament at Woodland Hills High School. Brought to you live on Roxamore Sports Network. Thanks to our owner and CEO, Leon Rockymore, who had a vision to show you local sports and athletics, not just basketball, but boxing and a host of other sporting activities as well. We had a layup breakout.
That was a nice pass by Devin Carney to number 5, Major Clement. That was a nice time and a nice score, too, as well.
So it looks like the Penn Hills Indians are a little bit out of sorts here on the offensive end. They haven't been getting as many transition baskets here in the second half. Coach Dan DeRose is not happy here. He calls a timeout, upset at his guys for not doing anything. Slams down his clipboard. He's a little upset, trying to get a little fire lit under his guys. So I'd like to see what happens after the timeout.
This is Roxamore Sports Live, and we would like to say happy birthday to my co-host, celebrating his 50 years here at Roxamore Sports Network. And as we're bringing some great action here as he's looking, 50 years is the new 30, looking dapper tonight here as well. And we're happy to have him here. We're going to go out and celebrate his birthday at Wilson's Night Out.
Yes, we will.
Tonight,
Wilson's
which is
Night
one of
Out.
our sponsors.
Yeah, one of our sponsors, Wilson's Night Out. We'll be going to see them. We'll be also going out to Kathy Turner Walsh's spot and hanging out, just trying to enjoy being 50. 50 is the new 30. Back to live action here at the 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Tournament.
So Penn Hills has the ball with 6:01 left. We see Coach DeRosa snapped out, slammed the clipboard on the ground and everything, hauling out his players, saying he showed them this play 20,000 times. We'll see if they execute the play or plays that he's talking about, as we have a 3 being shot by number 2, Kareem Mitchell.
Great shot there. Execution of those guys. Coach got what he wanted out of the timeout. Now he's imploring his guys to play some defense, get back in the game. Wide open shot for 3. Number 5, Max Clement.
The 6'1" junior guard makes the 3-pointer. We have a scrum for the ball. Penn Hills comes out with it. With 5:12 left in the fourth period. Penn Hills 60, Butler Tornadoes 52.
The Indians are trailing by 8 here. Players are starting to play with a more of a sense of urgency here. See if they can dig themselves out of this 8-point deficit here in the fourth quarter.
So this is the sophomore I talk about who has great poise, passes it to Ethan Morton.
The Indians are strong on the rebound. Ball is taken away. Blocked. Comes out again. Great defense down low by number 10, Damar Kelly. Ball is up off the glass. And 1 for Wes Kropp. Big fella. Great poise and great finish there down low.
Wes Kropp is playing big tonight.
Yeah, that was a great finish by Wes Kropp there. As a young man, he has 17 points in this game. Even though he's come out a little bit gimpy, you can't tell by his effort here today as he's gone in and put it all out there for his team.
Yes, he's playing big tonight, and they need him. That's why I think he took it personal. As everybody's talking about Ethan Morton, I think he wanted to say that I'm a big-time ball player too as well. He's came out and showed it tonight.
As they come out in trapping, the Indians look to pick up their defense. And we got a hook. It looked like a hook. Oh, no. Even the fans here yelling out hook on that last play. Looks like should have been a foul there on Ethan Morton. Maybe he does get the Jordan rules.
That was a hook all day. The whole gym seen that. Held the player back, wrapped his arm around him. But nevertheless, he didn't get the call. Baltimore Tornadoes ball.
A 5-point game here. Getting deep into the fourth quarter. As Ethan goes down low, he forces one up. Great defense by the Indians as they have numbers. Take the ball up and one to the hoop.
That's Eddie Daniels, number 4. Takes it to the rack with the left hand puppy. Leans in on the defender, takes the foul, goes for the conventional 3-point play.
Yeah, what was so impressive about that young man, he showed no fear taking that ball to the rack, finishing with the left hand. He goes up for the 3-point play at the foul line and completes it to make this a 2-point ball game. And now the Indians come out with pressure again against the Tornadoes. Shot is up. Off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. It stays with the Tornadoes.
I don't know. I'm not down there, but we're not seeing this. But it looks like that we see the ball look like it's going off on the Tornadoes, but it ends up their ball every time.
Yeah, it looks like it went off the leg of one of the Tornadoes there. But we'd like to talk to you just a little bit about the girls' play earlier. Had a chance to pop into the girls' the auxiliary gym as the Tornadoes pull up for a 3 and they miss it. And I was able to see part of the game with the St. Francis girls over the Oakland Catholic girls. It was a total blowout. The St. Francis girls scored about 65 to the Oakland Catholic girls that only scored about 30 points there. Well, that was some exciting play, though, in the auxiliary gym with the young ladies playing in the auxiliary gym, but also the main court here with the young men playing. It's been some exciting play all day here at Woodland Hills High School.
So Penn Hills had a chance to tie it up, but missed the shot. The sophomore goes all the way to the hoop, but defended well by DeAndre Mitchell. Drives to the hoop, and I think he's fouled. By Ethan Morton on a foul.
So Ethan Morton, I guess he is not Jordan. He got that's a call against him. So it looks like a 2-shot foul here for DeAndre Mitchell. That's DeAndre Mitchell goes to the free throw line with an opportunity to tie this game up here. And he makes the first one. So with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left here, live on Roxamore Sports Network, we have a great ball game. Don't go to the refrigerator and get you a drink right now. Wait and stay tuned to the exciting finish here. 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. Woodland Hills High School, 1-point game.
So this is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School. We have the Butler Tornadoes against the Penn Hills Indians. 2:41 left. We have the Butler Tornadoes up 60. Penn Hills Indians at 59 in the fourth period.
Great block by Wes Crop. Ball going the other way. And the Indians take the lead, take the 1-point lead here. Frantic play. They come out in a man-to-man press right now. So it looks like the Tornadoes will be going into the 1-and-1 here. But that was great ball movement by their guard,
Devin Carney. But what I like was number 4 for Penn Hill's Eddie Daniels goes to the hoop, takes a shot, misses, gets his own rebound, goes back up, hits the shot.
So that young man, Sam, did you say that young man is a sophomore, Devin Carney? He's a great young man. He has great ball handling skills. Just needs to get his some of his passing under control, because that young man has a bright future ahead of him as he goes to the line and gives his team the lead by 1 point.
Yes, he has 21 tonight. Ethan Morton has 24.
Penn Hills tees up a three, wide open, look. Rebound goes skies high. Number 4, Eddie Daniels with the rebound to give his team another shot here to take the lead here. Number 10 tees up. Bank is not open, off the mark for DeMar Kelly on that shot. So the Indians are trailing by 1. Gonna have to play some defense here. Determined to get to the rack.
Ethan Morton, I said when he's ready to go to the rim and create a shot, create a play for him, he could do it, and he just does it, looking like a man amongst boys.
Ball goes out of bounds. We have a 3-point ball game. Just over 1 minute left to go here in the fourth quarter. At the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, Woodland Hills High School, Churchill, PA. We have a stoppage in play on the floor, so don't get out of your seat. Stay tuned for a great finish here.
59 with a little bit of time left in the fourth period. Butler Tornado 64, Penn Hills Indians 61. This is Rocks and More Sports. I'm Sam Timbers, co-host Craig Thomas. We'll be right back.
Yes, thank you. Welcome back. That artwork was by Cagers Customs Artwork. Get your custom artwork logos done for your home and business with Cagers Custom Artwork. You can find them on Facebook, Cliff Cager, or give them a call at 412-915-6873. Cagers Custom Artwork. Back to live play with 56.5 seconds left here. We're going to have another timeout here by the Butler Tornadoes, who are leading the Penn Hills Indians 64-61. And we look forward to a great finish here. This is game number 8 of 9. I'm Craig Thomas along with my co-host Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. It's been a long day so far, but we've seen some great play in basketball, girls and basketball, boys basketball, high school, players from all around the country featured here. But most importantly, this is a stand against violence for this community and every community involved here today across the state and across the nation.
And this is a great cause. This is a great event. This is a great showcase that the AD, Ron Corsi, has put together for the second year. And it's definitely going to get bigger and better each and every year.
Passes out top to the star for the Tornadoes. The ball to Ethan Morton, and he passes the ball off 49 seconds and counting here. As the Indians are down by 3, they'll take a timeout and draw up a play here. So once again, thank you for joining us live here at the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence weekend. I'm Craig Thomas along with my co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. Sam, the purpose of this tournament is bigger than basketball, isn't it?
The purpose of this tournament is to bring light to a dark situation in our communities where we have black on black crime, blue on black crime, and also we have all types of crimes with gun violence going on in our community. And we are to stand up about this as well in our community. We have to stand up when there's injustice being done in our community. There has to be a cry out. This is why this is coming together as well, to bring light to a dark situation.
So Sam, what did you mean by you said the blue on black crime? What was that all about?
The blue on black crime in our community, just in East Pittsburgh, which is one of the communities that make up this school district. Antoine Rose lost his life to a cop running away, shot in the back, didn't have a weapon with him or anything, and he was found to be not guilty. That's blue on black crime.
And one of the things that was amazing about that story, that cop was not only found not guilty, but he turned around and filed a lawsuit against the Rose family. That's just amazingly ridiculous to me. How you could be guilty really of taking a life and then turn around and file a lawsuit against that family.
Yes, he did. But we're back to live action here. Roxamore Sports live with 31 seconds left, and we have another stoppage in play as the Butler Tornadoes are up by 3, 64-61 here in the fourth period.
So here we have another timeout in play. We just wanted to thank you for joining us today, allowing us to spend part of your Martin Luther King weekend with you live here, MLK 2020 Stand Against Violence Weekend, Woodland Hills High School, Churchill, PA. I'm Craig Thomas along with my co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. Glad to be a part of this. Something positive for the young men here. We grew up in the same neighborhoods and these same streets. Some of these kids don't have the opportunities to have people to pour into their lives as we have. And that's why we're so passionate about being a part of this as well.
Definitely. When our CEO, Leon Rockemore, asked us to be a part of this, we thought we was just going to be doing the football games. And then he asked us to do the basketball games. And when he asked us to do the basketball games, and we found out that we would be a part of the MLK 2020 Woodland Hills Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, and what it's all about, we was excited about that. Because again, we grew up in the communities where this bloodshed has happened, and we've seen it, and we have to do something about it. And I've always said, you got to start by brightening up the corner right where you're at.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're imploring all the people of the community not just to talk about it, but be about it. Be about the process, be about the change and the opportunity to change things here for these young people. Wide open three to tie the game is off the mark. Ball goes up. I'm not sure how they give him the timeout when it didn't look like he had possession of the ball.
It looked like the ball was sticking out on the back side of him just now. Again, as you just alluded,
Yeah, Coach Dan DeRose is really upset about the call, as he's been saying all day and voices his opinion about his team not getting the calls, not feeling like the calls have been called equally and fairly. His team has been up on the short end of the stick all night, and he's really not happy about it, and he let the refs know about it.
Yes, he's very upset about the calls not going his way, and he knows the referees personally, as you know them, as you are head coach of basketball. You get to know these guys. He's calling them by first name. He's saying there's preferential treatment for Ethan Morton too as well, and he believes that was a jump ball instead of a timeout.
So we witnessed a great ball game here tonight in this 8th game of 9 here. Looks like the Tornadoes are about to inbound the ball here. 17 seconds left to go here. So look for a quick opportunity for the Indians to get a steal, and if not, foul right away. And they did not foul. And they do foul after letting about 6 seconds go off the clock.
So this is Roxy Moore Sports Live with 11.9 left. The Butler Tornadoes are up by 3, 64-61. I don't know why I keep calling them Baltimore Tornadoes, but it's Butler Tornadoes. And so the prize recruit, Ethan Morton, goes to the line, the 6'6" point guard.
And he goes there and he drains it with a beautiful stroke there to give his team a 4-point lead with 11.9 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter.
And Ethan Morton leads all scorers with 28 points. Wes Crop is playing big tonight for Penn.
Yeah, he just hit the 20-point mark there. So Wes Crop came into this game. We weren't sure what we going to get out of him today. As Coach Dan DeRoss has mentioned before the game, he didn't know how much his guy had left in the tank. He's got a little gimpy in the game the other night. But he come out and put it all out on the line for his team, giving them the opportunity to be in this game with a player that we already know for Butler Tornadoes is going to Division I. Going to be playing in the Big Ten here in the fall.
I see Ethan Morton, the big-time recruit, point guard listed at 6'6", senior, and he's pouring in the buckets. Tonight he has 28 points. Big-time player does big-time things in big-time games, and he stepped up tonight. That's Ethan Morton, number 25.
He also has some help there, Sam. Who did he have help from, number 2?
Devin Carney, the sophomore, 5'11", guard, has done big things too. Just as we spoke, he's just getting fouled right there.
So this young guy is a great prospect there going forward. Great point guard, exhibited great ball skills and ball handling. Just got a little bit out of control sometime with his passes, but for a sophomore guy, overall coming into this game, 21 points, exhibited himself well for his team and for his family, carried himself well, was the floor general for the Tornadoes and did a great job.
Yes, he stepped up tonight. Somebody has to compliment Ethan Morton. He can't do it all himself, and he was the guy that did it tonight, as he has 21 points, and he can get a couple more as well. Smooth free throw from the foul line. He hits it. He has 22 now with another shot to go. He's played a little bit bigger than a sophomore.
That's it. Shot is up off the glass, and that's the end of the game where Butler Tornadoes over the Penn Hills Indians 68-63. Live here, 2020 MLK weekend. Stand Against Violence boys and girls basketball tournament. Woodland Hills High School, thank you for joining us on Rock Some More Sports. And we'll be right back with some interviews of the coaches and a couple players. We'll be right back.
Ethan.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
This is Rock Some More Sports Live. I am Sam Timbers here with the prize recruit, Ethan Morton from Butler, PA. It's understandable that you're going to Purdue. You're a big-time player. Big-time players does big-time things on the big-time stage. And Ethan Morton, you stepped up tonight. Can you talk about that for a little bit?
I think it was a really great team effort for us. I struggled. I had too many turnovers tonight. didn't finish great, but we played well. We played well when it mattered. Our teammates stepped up. We made shots. We got stops when we needed to. We cleared enough rebounds. Coach did a good job preparing us. We were able to get a win against a very well-coached team.
It was, as you alluded, a very well-coached team, but you are too. Both of y'all had similar records, and off overall and in the conference too as well. You had some nice passes, some nice dimes too as well. I see you're listed as a 6'6" point guard. You're the biggest guy on the team, but you're able to handle the ball and do well. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's something that I've worked on ever since I was little, just not knowing how big I would be, being able to handle the ball. Like I said, I got to cut down on the turnovers tonight. But it helps when you have great shooters and great players and scorers around you. It makes my job a lot easier. At the end of the day, it's just about getting everybody better and doing whatever it takes to win. So, that's what it's all about.
This is Rock Some More Sport, and I'm here with the big-time recruit, Ethan Morton, number 25 for Butler, as they get out of here with a win. And now we'll have the second interview in the post-game interview. We'll be right back.
Thank you. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you.
Welcome back. We are live here on the Rock Some More Sports Network with Butler Tornadoes sophomore guard sensation here, Devin Carney here, poured in 23 points here in this game tonight to defeat the Penn Hills Indians. I want to first of all tell you congratulations, young man. Did you come out, set out, were you aggressive purposely? What was your game plan coming in?
We knew they were quick and athletic, so we just had to work the ball up the court first of all. And then once we got open shots, or I would just have to create and get my own shot to help the team.
So we like to tell you, you are a very good young man, polished basketball game. I want to tell you good luck here going forward. Good luck to you guys. Thank you for joining us. Good night. So my name is Craig Thomas, and I'd like to thank you for joining us here at the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament at Woodland Hills High School. And we have one more game left on the schedule here at the main court, and we'll be right back with that action.